Yeah. It doesn't taste like blueberry snow cones. It is fair time, but no blueberries.
They're gonna turn into like a teenager. They're just gonna get grumpy and hungry, and they're not gonna want anything to do with you.
Gotta have a bucket, because I'm a midget.
We got something else going on today, ladies and gents. If you've been watching us for long enough, you know that this means we got baby wiener pigs coming, and they just got here. So just like that, we're on to filling our double site after we just got it empty. We got all the feeders flipped, put back together. All the feeders are filling up. All the gates are where they need to be in this southeast room. So we're ready for them. They'll just run right down this, we like to call it our fast alley, and we'll pen them up one by one by one by one. How many you want to put in a pen? 50. We're only getting what? 700. 700 pigs today. Get in there. Ha ha ha. The battery's gonna die on us any minute here, but we got them all in the barn. Now we just gotta count them out. So we're gonna count all these up. We're gonna put 50 to a pen, and we'll check in with you guys when we go to feed these in the morning and get them stored and all that. Good morning, folks. We're up here at site 1 where we just got wiener pigs in at. Piglets are a little scared of us, little wiener pigs. They're a little timid when they first come in, and they don't want to come up to you, but as they get older, they just slowly creep up and get more and more curious, and then eventually they just want to eat you like you're a snack. Yeah, so there's a few small pigs like that one right there. He's a small. He'll probably get pulled out of the general population. There's a couple more in every single pen. We'll probably just pull, you know, about five or so pigs out of every pen, and hopefully we can get them back on their feet and look like everybody else. I really like when they're at this stage because they're not as stubborn and grumpy, and they don't run you over or run into your kneecaps. You know, they're nice and small, they're cute, and you know, you get to have a little bit more interaction with them, and they're enjoyable to look at. But when they get to be older, they get a little grumpy and more stubborn, and they don't really they try to eat you at every chance they get, and they don't want to move as good as these guys do. But I'm going to take in every moment I can with these little ones, because I know they're going to turn into like a teenager. They're just going to get grumpy and hungry, and they're not going to want anything to do with you. I got my big old jumbo scoop here. This thing is a lifesaver. It can do like one mat with just one scoop. Usually we had a little one of these that you'd have to do like 3 scoops with it. This big thing here, you can just do one massive scoop and keep moving on. So always upgrading around here, trying to get something better. So the goal with mat feeding is to get the pigs used to eating this feed and get them close to eating out of the feeder. So that's, we put the mats in front of the feeder pad for a reason, and we also put feed on the feeder pad for a reason as well, and the whole reason is to get them to go to the feeder, because we want them to get used to the idea that there's going to be feed in front of their face whenever they want it, all the time. So trying to get them to stay kind of in this one area and try to get them here, that's the ultimate goal, because they're always going to, this is where the feed's always going to be, and we're not always going to mat feed. 3 days or so they get pretty used to going to the feeder. Usually by then a lot of them figure out that the feeder's where the feed's at. Some of them takes a little bit longer, but 3 to 5 days or so they figure out the feeder's where the money's at. And that's the sight you like to see right there. That is a good sight. When you see all the pigs all up on the mat, all up on the feeder pad, all in the feeder, that is the money shot right there. That's gold. That's what we want the most when we get wiener pigs started. Because if they figure out that the feeder's got feed in it all the time, and they figure out the waters, you're golden.
Today is part 2 of sweet corn day. So we did about 60 quarts of sweet corn yesterday. We're gonna freeze it. And we're probably gonna do maybe another 60 today. I'm gonna go pick it. Got the old tire swing. Take a spin. What a bug. Not too shabby. Well, that's the aftermath. So I got 3 tubs full. That's probably about 300 ears, maybe a little over. That's really kind of the goodie. There'll be a little bit more, but my rows right through here, the planter that we use has a hydraulic drive, and it's kind of touchy as far as getting your population right. And there's a strip down through here where there's 2 rows that it just put down way too many seeds, and the corn's so thick that there's a lot of ears that are like that long. So that's not gonna make much of a crop, but when we get done today, we're gonna have plenty of bags of sweet corn. So I think it's been a successful harvest. It's time to quit talking and start shucking.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
It's good to be here.
It's like I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
I haven't seen you since yesterday.
I know. You've been busy.
I'm busy.
Had to do sweet corn. Saturday and Sunday were sweet corn days, so we did about 80 bags of sweet corn, and then gave away the rest, and then I mowed her off so as not to be tempted to go pick any more, because that's enough. One thing we're gonna do this term that we haven't done in a long time, and we're pretty lucky in that our water is by all standards excellent. I mean, it's got a little rust in it, but other than that, it's really good water. This barn being as old as it is, you get some buildup in the water lines, and I can't get my pipe wrench to quite open as fast as I would like, but anyway, you get buildup in the water lines, obviously. And so we're gonna take, this is glorified peroxide is what it is. Anyway, we're going to use our medicator, and we're going to inject it into the water lines. And so once I get it going, we'll go down to the end, and at the end of our water lines in the building, we have ball valves, and we'll open those up, and this is a blue dye. Don't get this on your hands because they'll be blue. You'll be a Smurf for a few weeks, but we're going to put that dye in this, and we'll open those valves, and you'll be able to tell when blue water gets all the way to the end, then you'll know that the whole water line is full of this solution. And then we'll shut it off, and then we're just gonna let it set for a couple days because we're not putting any pigs in there for a while, and that will loosen all the crap that's in the water lines, and then we'll open it up and we'll flush it out, we'll let it run. Then we'll go through, and every nipple we'll sit and run it until no more blue comes out, and then we'll know that we've got all the peroxide out of the lines, and we'll have all the crap out of the lines. I don't like that. Gotta have a bucket because I'm a midget. So we'll shut that one off, turn this one on.
What's going on?
Well, all the water is drained out of the lines because it's been shut off for so long. So it's gonna take it a minute. Unless I shut the valve off at that end.
The anticipation is killing me.
I know, right?
Oh, here we go. There we go. It's coming now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. She's draining. I was waiting for you to get under it and act like you're pulling the cord, you know? Yeah.
It doesn't taste like blueberry snow cones. It is fair time, but no blueberries. So we got to do the same thing over here to this side.
Let her rip. Oh, jeez.
Well, there's some air buildup in there.
Like I told him, I was expecting like Niagara Falls.
Well, there's a pressure regulator. So each room has a pressure regulator to keep constant pressure, and they're set at 15 pounds. So our well puts out between 40 and 60 pounds. But yeah, you're already getting some crap out of it. But the rooms are regulated to 15.
Yeah, there's some rust buildup in there for sure.
Yeah, we'll probably come in here in 2 days and then run it till there's no blue. And then we got to go through and run each nipple and make sure there's no blue coming out there. And then we'll be good. And when we flush that again, there ought to be a lot of crap come out of it because, like I said, this barn's 12 years old, and I think the last time that we ran peroxide I bet you it's been 6 years ago probably, because we just really don't have much water problems. It's pretty good water, but still, you just get buildup. If you did the plumbing in your house, it'd probably scare the bejesus out of you because there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you in there that you probably got a lot of buildup in your lines in your house and you don't even realize it. So.